How's it going, everybody? Nicky D here, coming at July Man yet again. Today, I want to talk about a movie called A Working Man. A quick review on it. We'll do a non-spoilers and then a spoiler section. This will be a quick review because I don't have much to talk about. So anyway, non-spoiler section. I will pin it now here. Spoiler section. So let's get into it. So Working Man, main actor, Jason Statham. There's like some supporting actors that you know, but you know, who really cares? I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be straight up. This is a dumb action movie. This is pretty much what I expected. I watched the trailers for about 35 seconds, and I went out on cheap night to see it. So it was like it was like $7 and something. So it was just under $8. Solo movie experience, kind of weird, but I like it. It's a me thing, okay? And I would say there was probably like 12 people in the theater. So I don't even know, like on premiere night, maybe there was more, but either way, it wasn't a big viewing, okay? I didn't think the movie was bad. It stars Jason Statham. He's basically it's the exact same role the guy plays in every single movie. Okay, so he's like some ex-military guy, police, whatever. I'll talk more about spoilers, but this isn't really spoiling anything. It's literally what he plays in every single movie. If you go watch any movie, right? Go watch The Transporter, right? It's the exact same thing, right? Go watch what is it? Not Homeland, Homefront, I think. Same thing, right? Like ex-police or something, right? So same thing. So yeah, he plays obviously that character. He's supposed to be like a construction guy. And from the trailers, this is all in the trailer, I believe. Someone gets kidnapped that he claims to be like family, and he's like, I'm gonna help her out, right? So it's like a young lady gets kidnapped, and the whole movie is him like kind of doing some detective work, and beating up people, right, and figuring it out, connecting the dots. I think for an action movie, it was perfectly fine. It wasn't immaculate by any means. There's some points that were just pretty stupid. Of course, he's got a daughter, and they're having like some custody problems because I guess his wife had passed away, and I think it's the grandfather that's like, you're cutting down your visitation. Whatever, right? Like it's just a loose plot line that nobody cares about. You're just there for one thing, to watch him beat up some people, which he does. He does quite well, actually. And I overall, I think like it looked good. And I think it didn't. It wasn't a long movie. Runtime's like an hour and 56. So I mean, obviously take into account with credits. I was out of there definitely under 2 hours. So I mean, a quick movie experience that basically, yeah, you're not going to use any brain power to watch. Pretty good. I don't know, maybe like 3 out of 5. This isn't normally something I would watch, but I do watch Jason Statham once in a while, and he never fails to deliver the exact same thing. Tough badass guy. Okay, well, let's get into the spoilers because I got a few things to talk about, and then we'll go from there. So spoiler section coming up now. You have been warned. Spoilers for the movie. So I'll give a quick outline of the plot. There isn't really too much to talk about because I kind of really already said everything. So yeah, he's a construction guy. Obviously something goes wrong. He defends a worker that's there, and eventually gets himself involved into rescuing the daughter of this couple. I forget their names. But yeah, rescuing the daughter. And the whole point is he's like, I'm going to get her because I consider you guys like family. And I said I had her back. There was one line where he's like, I got your back. And then she gets kidnapped the next day. So anyway, he goes to figure it out. And throughout the movie, there's also a few scenes where like he's apparently losing custody of his daughter. So supposedly the wife had died. The grandfather, so I guess like... I guess her grandfather, I think it was her grandfather, not father, was like, okay, I think you did this. Even if it was suicide, it was like you were the cause or something, and they're trying to get rid of his visitation. That's completely left out at the end of the movie. There's literally nothing at the end of the movie. He just rescues the man from like a fire, which was caused by him, basically, because people were after him, but still saved him, and the guy's like, well, at least I'll admit that. And that's the last thing we hear about that plot line. So I'm not really entirely sure what we're supposed to believe there. Don't worry about it. So obviously, as any movie normally goes, he crosses paths with some Russians. I don't know why it's always Russians. I just think it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like I don't speak the language. I don't know the tongue, but I didn't buy it. like the accents, like the two of them had really goofy looks, and you'll know if you know, you know. They just looked really ridiculous and over the top. I know that's not obviously like every Russian character would ever dress like that. That doesn't even have to be a Russian guy dressing like that. But they just looked so over the top that I just thought it was a little overkill. You know, but yeah, overall, yeah, that's what it is, right? And yeah, he finds her. I quite enjoyed it. Overall, like for the viewing experience, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was funny that he's like clearly struggling with money. He's like sleeping out of his truck. He's got like no money. But then he goes in his truck and he's got like high grade like military surveillance equipment. You know, he's got like a big camera lens that can zoom in, get video and audio. And I'm like, really? You could just sell that, bro. Like in his truck, he just has that. So there was a few things that maybe like weren't slightly believable with what they were setting up with the character. But he was ex-military, as always, right? So that's kind of the idea. There was a guy, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember character names. The guy died pretty quickly, but he starts working his way through like the drug dealing system and trafficking and all that to eventually find out where the girl is. And he's like, yeah, I was military as well, right? So they kind of have like a little respect for each other. And he later just kills him off. And I didn't buy the character. Like he was kind of like a badass. And then he all of a sudden was just like, yeah, my man, what's up, brother? Like, I just didn't buy it. I didn't buy the shift just because immediately they found out they were both, like, ex-military. I didn't buy it. You know, I don't know, man. Maybe that's just me. I didn't really care for it. The final thing I want to just mention, I'm kind of jumping around. The final thing I want to mention, though, is the daughter's caught, and eventually he finds where she is. So he, like, one-man's army, like, 20 people, like, literally, like, Call of Duty, like, you're just spawn camping. He's killing everybody. He gets down where she is. So she's like tied up, hands tied up, right? She's been like starved out for like a couple days. I think about that. Like she would be fairly weak. She's been eating, but not like she's been like active and doing things. She's been held in captivity, right? And like not doing well. She strangles a woman with her feet, right? Like her legs, sorry, like her legs. Stathom comes in, takes out the one guy, like starts just beating on him, and just leaves the woman. Like could easily get her to the daughter to gunpoint or something. And again, this girl like sitting here in like an athletic outfit, starved for 3 days. Like so I'm just trying to paint the picture. There's like no weapons, right? She's just that's it. She's just wearing a sweater and stuff. Like she's just chilling, tied up, captive for like 5 days. Just puts her legs around her. They're maybe about the same size. I'd say the daughter's a little smaller, and just like strangles her to death. I just didn't buy it. I didn't buy it at all. I thought that was really dumb. But you get what you pay for. It was $8. So I don't know. I think like overall, I don't think it was a bad movie. I think it was an enjoyable flick, and that's really what it was. I mean, to put thriller on the movie title was pretty dumb. Or in the description. I don't think it's a thriller. I think it's just an action. Like the idea that he was supposed to be like doing a little bit of detective work, I thought was okay. I didn't mind it, but I wasn't sold by it either. I just turn your brain off, watch the movie. There it is. Okay, he beat some people up. All right, see ya. That's the movie review. All right, anyway, well, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check it out, though. I think it was okay. And I don't know, maybe I'll watch the Minecraft movie. I don't know. Probably not. All right, take it easy. Peace.